this is BlooJae. Nice to meet ya. I'm here to tell you how to install map skins after patch 13.6, as there has been an issue with the new patch. So once you have your mod installed in your CS LoL manager, what you're gonna do, you're gonna run that. First, make sure that in your client, in your gear settings, you're gonna go down to game. Make sure you have preferred DX9 legacy mode on. I do, but you can uncheck it. Make sure you have that on. Hit done. After it says waiting for a league match to start, what you're going to do, you're going to go to play, training mode, practice tool, start game. And it doesn't matter what champion you pick, although sometimes I've had experiences with maybe like Milio, but I'm going to pick Draven here as I got the Spirit Blossom skin.
Welcome to the League of Draven.
And you may experience a crash, you might not. If you don't experience a crash, then this tutorial isn't fully necessary. However, at some point you might experience a crash. If it happens in a normal game, unfortunately you can't get the map to work until probably the game afterwards. We'll see if it works here. And this usually happens when you're loading in a brand new mod. Usually when you add a brand new WAD into your CS LoL manager, that's when it'll crash the first time, but it will only crash the first time, I promise you, from what I've experienced. So if we just suspend the app, it's going to ask me to reconnect. Just like it says in the written tutorial, if you want to look, you're going to stop your CS LoL manager, load into the practice game. Obviously, none of your mods will work, but that's totally okay because we'll do it again and it should work the second time. So there we go. We're loaded in. Now we can exit. Practice game should automatically quit and take us back to the main page of the client. So we're just going to go here. Make sure you run those same exact mods again. When you add new mods, that's usually when it decides to crash the very first time you load the map. So that's why you should always load into a practice tool and make sure that your mod is working so that you don't lose the map on that game you're playing. Now, obviously, if you do, I'm sure the second game it probably will work again. As long as you keep having the same mods and keep it running, it should work the second time. So we'll see it here and it should load. Again, it only crashes the first time, from what I've seen. And the reason it crashed for me this time is because I just loaded in the Spirit Blossom Draven skin, which I did not have on my profile before. And there we go. Now it works. Sometimes it might take 2 or 3 times total. Just depends. That was actually the first time that it took me 3 times. But once you do it once, it should work every time afterwards with that profile. But it will only break again if you turn off your mods, so you won't have to do it in between games more than likely. I've not had any experience with that. I've been able to play like 6 games in a row with the map without any issues. But just make sure if you're going to add any more champ skins, announcers, or anything and change your actual like profile, make sure you do this. Otherwise, it will break. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching.